Hey everyone, I just wanted to make a quick video to show you how to do proofs in ALEKS. So this is your 4.5a homework, and I'm just going to go to the proofs ones. Alright, so here is a proof. Right, it says, use the given information to prove that triangle DEF is congruent to triangle GHF. So it's given that EF is congruent to HF, and DF is congruent to GF. So when you look at it, it's saying that this right here, EF, is congruent to HF. So you have a line, right, or a side. Then you have DF is congruent to GF, right? And then we know right here, these are vertical angles. So we're going to have a side, an angle, and a side. A side, an angle, and a side. So we have to prove this. How do we know that EF is congruent to HF? Well, it's right here, right? It's given. So we click reason, and we go ahead and we select given. Wherever it is here, up to the top. Given. All right. Now, it says that there's another statement, DF is congruent to some other line, and it's given. Well, that's up here, right? So we're just going to type in GF. Then it says that angle DFE is congruent to GFH. Reason, they are vertical angles. So vertical angle property. And then finally, how do we know that triangle DEF is congruent to GHF? Well, it's side angle side. And we check it. All right, it says I'm correct. So I'm going to go on to a different version. These ones are blank proofs where you have to go ahead and prove it. All right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and prove this. All right, so here is our thing here, and it says that, let's make it a little bigger. It says that QR is congruent to SR. So it's telling me that QR right here is congruent to SR. And that PQ is congruent to PS. Then finally, we know this line here, that's the reflexive property we were talking about. So you see how you have side, 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 three sides are all the same. So we can go ahead and we can go, first thing we're going to do is write our givens. The way we write our givens, let me go back to ALEKS, is we just send them to the proof. See, send to proof, send to proof, and it's given and given. Now, that proved, right, that we had this side and this side. Next thing we have to say is that PR is congruent to PR, because those are the sides that we don't have, right? So I'm going to go ahead and, where is it here? I'm going to say that PR is congruent. Oh, sorry, I forgot the symbol. You have to hit this symbol to make it a segment. PR is congruent to, oops. When you do this, you hit the right arrow, and that gets it out of that box to PR. So PR. All right, let me show you that again. And my mistake was I hit this to make the little line, PR, and then I hit this, and you see how the line extended over it? That would make it wrong. So what you do is you hit the right arrow, and that kind of moves it over. PR. And now what's that reason? That's the reflexive property we talked about. I have to find it. Reflexive property, right? And then I have to validate. So it wants to make, it lets you know if you're wrong right away. Then finally, I have side, 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 so I can send this statement to the proof, and the reason is I look for SSS. There it is. I hit validate. It goes, your proof is complete. That means you're correct. It makes sense. Good to go. So I hope this shows you the basic way to do proofs. If you have more questions, let me know.